Today I'm going to go over my favorite products of 2024. I feel like 2024 I did more like clean makeup looks, more natural, kind of like not so heavy on the glam, but then there were some days where I just did heavy glam. So yeah, I'm going to show you the products that just like stood out to me. There's a lot of foundations, like I said, more base, more glowiness, you know, so let's just get right into it. Just kind of go through palettes because I only have 3 right here, and my favorite palette of 2024 that was high-end was Patrick Ta's Major Dimension 2. This palette is so beautiful. I'm currently wearing it today. It was my go-to for like that golden look. As you can tell, I loved those first 3 shades. All of these shades right here are beautiful. I will say I never dipped into the creams yet. I definitely plan on doing it. I want to use the creams for like an eyeliner, but yeah, this palette is definitely worth it. The quality is amazing. It blends really nicely. I just love it. I really want 1 and also 3, but I don't know. I'm kind of trying not to like purchase makeup that I truly don't need because again, we have 2 eyes. Now, this is not a particular palette, but any of these quads from ColourPop, this one is cream soda, but any of the quads, so convenient, perfect on the go. If you have a smaller place for your makeup or setup where you're kind of trying to be more minimalist and you just want to get rid of crap, because trust me, I've been decluttering like no other. This is a palette for you. You don't even need to dip into another one. As far as like an all-around palette that's not too big, great pigmentation, performs like high quality, any of the Sigma palettes. These Sigma palettes have come such a long way. If I want to think of a specialty palette from them, Beauty and the Beast was freaking amazing. Like, they killed it on that palette. It is a go-to. But any of their smaller square palettes are so good. So it kind of just depends what you're looking for, but they have a lot of beautiful ones. This one is in Fiery. Next up, let's go into lashes, and Drugstore is freaking killing it. So I'm a big time fan of the Lily Lash in the style Miami Light specifically, but I didn't use it like I think maybe once last year, and that's like my go-to glam lash. But again, I'm going for more clean girl, more like soft glam. So I loved Royal Silk from Kiss, specifically these ones because I purchased backups. Royal Silk is just like very flared out. The band is great. Every kind of lash I love flares out. It just makes the eyes look very sexy and kind of, I don't know, it just opens the eye as well when it fans out. Next one is, Ritzy, not Pompadour, because I'm looking at this one. The top sellers, but Ritzy is my favorite. This one right here. And that's very similar to the Ardell Wispies. These are beautiful too. These are all a bestseller pack, but Ritzy, I thought this was a whole pack of Ritzy. It's okay. And then Ruffle. So they actually sent me a pack of Ruffle, and I was so obsessed that I said, you know what? I need to go on Amazon and find a pack. So I got a backup, and this is it. Ruffle, again, nice, flared out. The band is so flexible. I did a full video on this because that's how much I loved a lash. People ask me what my lashes are, and I never know, but these have been my go-to, so I feel like I can finally tell you. Rare Beauty blushes. I am currently wearing Hope. It is one of my favorites, along with Virtue. Very soft, more muted blushes. This one is Hope. It's more of like a muted, like rose. Right there. This is the one I'm wearing today. And then Worth is more of like an everyday kind of pinky peach right here. In person, I feel like the camera's kind of picking it up different, but these are the 2 swatches. But these are my 2 favorite, along with Virtue. Virtue is like a muted orange. I'm just too lazy to go grab it right now and swatch it. I'm like, I'm acting like I have to get up. It's literally, hold on, let me not be a lazy ass. That's all I had to do. Virtue. This is my perfect orangey peach right there. So Hope, Virtue, Hope, what the heck was this other one? Worth, and Virtue. These 3 are my top favorite ones by far, like most used. But a formula that came out that's a powder that I absolutely love, and I'm so sad because it broke. I dropped it. So I can't show you my favorite shade, and I don't remember what it was because it was all crumbly and I had to toss it away. I had to toss it in the trash right away. But this one's in Cool Coral, but Essence came out with their Pure Nude Baked Blush. These are so soft focus and beautiful to set your cream blushes. They don't add too much pigment, just enough. Cool Coral right here, but the way that it blends on top of cream blushes is great. So other favorite was the ColourPop blushes. This one is in shortbread. As you can see, I kind of like a similar family. But any of these round blushes, so good and affordable. Setting that face, a L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear. It's been a go-to for so many years. This is a straight holy grail. They cannot discontinue this. I will buy 20, okay? One size, which I think is very comparable. I think all three of these are pretty comparable because they add coverage and they have more of a soft matte look, not so cement looking. But one size, I'm in the shade medium 3. This one's Turn Up the Base Powder. And the one that I annihilate for the last probably 5 years, the Maybelline Superstay. I have gone through so many of these. This one's in the shade 312 and 332. These are the two I go in between. But such a good powder. Last, matte, it is matte. It's more matte than the other ones, I feel like, and definitely adds coverage. How could I forget this blush? One size. I literally was putting the blushes away right now. This one is in Freaky Peach, probably one of my favorites. I love these. Patrick Ta is so good too, but there's something about having a trio over a duo that I just feel like I'm getting even more from it, which I don't know which is more expensive, but I love the trio. Bronzers, only 2. They're both high end. I didn't really find a cream that was affordable that I loved. I did try out the e.l.f. one. I thought it was okay, but it fades on me very quick. It's good, but I really have to make sure I set it. I don't know, it just fades on me though. It really does. So the 2 that I love is Rare Beauty. I love Always Sunny. As you can tell, there's nothing here. So I've been dipping into it to get the rest of it. And it's been lasting. So Always Sunny is really great just to warm up the face. NARS. This potted one is so good. I kind of wish it was in stick form just so it's much easier. So I'm really hoping they kind of come out with a stick formula. This one's in Laguna Original. A little goes a long way. I've used this nonstop along with the Rare Beauty, and they're 2 favorites. They blend so beautifully. Today I'm using the NARS one. As far as under eye sets, Cherry Blossom by Huda Beauty or Banana. It doesn't matter what shade because we're all different shades, but this formula right here. This color is Cherry Blossom. This is a newer shade that I got from the sale, but I like Banana, I think it is. Banana Bread. Baby Bake Loose Baking and Setting Powder. I didn't know the name of it, but it's such a good powder. Super soft focus, does not dry out my under eyes. I love this formula. I want to try out, I think, vanilla. And then to go with it, you need the Triangle Puff, the powder puff. If you don't have this already, what are you doing? So affordable, so cheap, great to set your face with powder foundation. Really adds in that extra coverage. This is what I bring now on the go because it comes in a huge pack. It's like 10 of them or so. You can wash them. I wash mine. I let them dry. After a couple washes, like you'll see threads kind of lift, but they're so affordable, you don't even care. As far as a base for the face before the foundation. So I love the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. I'm getting pretty low. This is my second one from last year. It's just a product that it's not going to fill in pores, but it just helps moisturize the face and just prep it, and it feels so fresh and clean. And I just like how it doesn't make my foundations look cakey, and it doesn't make my foundations look like they're sucking the life out of me, okay? Like, I will never get cement face with this, and I think that's like about the clean girl, like nice and fresh no matter how full coverage or maybe mattifying a foundation is. This is it. And that was like the main one that really impressed me, along with Supergoop Unseen Sunscreen. You need this. And the reason why I say this is a primer is because it is. It's a twofer. It's SPF and it's also a makeup base. So this one, you cannot beat it. Don't tell me you didn't have time for SPF. This is a 2-in-1. If you're someone where you forget, try out this primer. It is so good. It's been places. That's why you barely see any lettering. But SPF 40. Supergoop anything. Supergoop Glow Skin. Oh my gosh. Oh, and then to set my lashes in place, Callus Lash Glue. I like the black one. There's also a white one as well. They sell a duo pack that I get from Amazon, but yeah, this is my favorite glue. It is latex free, in case you are wondering. Foundations is where it was very hard for me to kind of narrow down, but these were my go-tos in rotation. Let's start with the not foundations, but you know, the main base. e.l.f. came out with their Halo Glow liquid filter. I love this just because there's so many different shades instead of the Charlotte Tilbury kind of having a smaller shade range for sure. But I am in the shade medium. I think this just gives a glowy base. I think it's a really good one. So if you're interested in the Charlotte, try this one first to see if you even like it, like what it does, because you can wear this alone or you can wear this underneath your makeup. Skin Paradise by L'Oreal. This is my favorite go-to tinted moisturizer. It's a water-infused tinted moisturizer. I'm in the shade medium 2. If you get medium 3, it's very, very orange. So if you're my shade, get number 2. It gives just enough coverage. It is lightweight. And I think the longevity of it is amazing. It's very similar and comparable to the Hydro Maniac from Urban Decay. The foundation I'm currently wearing is the True Match in N5. This has been my go-to. Some of you said that this formula changed up on you, but this is my favorite shade out of all my foundations. I think it just looks so good and it just blends like a dream. Like this looks so bomb on my skin. This is my go-to. Like if I were to pick out of all these foundations, this is my number one. Now, if you want something that's very similar, but probably something that's going to last even longer and a little bit more on the matte side as opposed to soft focused, is the Maybelline Superstay in for me, I'm 220, and this is in the shade Natural Beige. I have been using this as well. It is great. If you're someone where you sweat a lot, maybe you just go straight to the gym after work, this is going to last, but this is definitely an all-day foundation. Tried and true, so many years. It will be my go-to and Holy Grail forever. These are pretty much all my Holy Grail, the Maybelline and the L'Oreal. It Cosmetics, you already know. The Bye Bye Foundation, the CC Plus, the whatever. Actually, no, not whatever. Not the Glow one. For some reason, that one just doesn't do it for me. That's like the only one. But any of the CC Plus or Bye Bye Foundation, this is it. Has an SPF, has an amazing shade range. Like you will find your shade, and this is my go-to. I'm currently in neutral medium or medium tan. I feel like this one you kind of have to play around with the range where you have to go up a step up in order to get your proper shade. But yeah, I love this one. Now, one that surprised me, which I feel like Makeup Forever has always been really heavy on me, but this one that they released last year was so good. It is lightweight. It gives me the coverage I need. It has really great longevity. I think it photographs beautifully. I'll use this at nighttime for sure because there's no SPF. This is like my go-to when I want a glam look, but it's great for everyday too. I don't know. It's just the HD skin. I'm in 2N26. So right here, it's a professional line, so they don't have any like names or anything like that. And then another high end is NARS. NARS will always have a place in my heart. I think their Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation, along with like some other matte, luminous, whatever, it's so good. But this is my go-to. And I'm in the shade Valaris and also Barcelona, but Valaris right now because I'm more on the lighter side. And those were my go-to. Those were like my bases. In order to hold all my makeup in place, I just have 2 makeup setting sprays that I love. One Size and Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush. These 2. My favorite mascara, which I need to replenish and get another one of, I don't have like an old one just to show you, is the Buxom Waterproof. I'll put it right here. You guys put me on. It is my favorite one. It used to be Tarte Lights Camera Splashes, and once I tried that Buxom one, I was like, goodbye. Along with Lash Princess from Essence. This is another go-to. I'm obsessed with this one. I can't live without it. Eyeliners, I just narrowed it down to one, which is really affordable, and I haven't been able to find it the last 2 times I went to Walmart, and I haven't been to Walmart in a minute, and it's the Profusion Wing It. This is my go-to. I'm about to... Actually, I want to go on Amazon to see if I can find it. It is waterproof. It has a fine point. It is so easy to flick out that liner. There's not a ton of product in here. I feel like I go through these kind of quick, but they're so affordable. It's like $3, $3.50, something so cheap. It's under $5, and this is a go-to. Like longevity, it doesn't bleed. It's a fine tip, so it's user-friendly. It is so good. Brown liners were all the rage for me, and I'm currently wearing a brown liner right now. I am wearing, which one? This NARS one right here. It's a high-end one, obviously, and this one's in the shade, I think, Mambo. It's just a beautiful brown that will go nowhere. You can smudge it out. It's beautiful. Along with Urban Decay's Whiskey. This one's a little bit very similar. So similar. This one glides a lot more and it's easier to smudge, but I feel like the NARS just really lasts. Like it is not going anywhere. If you want affordable options, these were my go-to from ColourPop. It is the Brouhaha, I think. Yeah, Brouhaha. Oh shoot, it's almost... The writing is almost gone. It's another deep one. Brouhaha for a deeper one if you want like a true brown. Ooh, I don't know this shade. Damn, it came off. I'll have to link it down below. I'll have to look for it. But it's more of like a true brown right there. Very, very silky. The formula is similar to the Urban Decay. I guess I just naturally put it back in my purse. But lip products, Maybelline Reef. Like, do I need to tell you anything else? Wear it on its own or top over like I did today. So good. Pigmented. Now I think, because I just ordered another one on Amazon, I think I'm on my 9th. It's right here. Obsessed. This color specifically. You need it. Let's all just twin. Can we twin together? Let's twin. Reef, okay? That's it. I don't want to hear about anything else. All the lifter glosses, though, are so bomb, though. Like, I love every color, but this one, glossy, one shade, one-stop shop. I love it. And then NARS, their soft or air matte lip color. I'm wearing it today, shag underneath the lip gloss. This formula is so beautiful because it is soft focused, but it doesn't dry your lips out. This one's shag. Love every shade. This is just like a great formula. When I first saw it and I put it on, I was like, ooh, this is going to make my lips crusty. It doesn't. Surprisingly, it does not. It is very soft focused. I feel like MAC came out with a, what was it called? Like, I don't know. They came out with a formula that was supposed to be like that, but they didn't do it right. And then as far as liquid lipstick, the Makeup Forever really surprised me. It's the Rouge Artist. This one's in 106. Endlessly Blushed. This liquid lipstick does not dry out your lips whatsoever. It looks like it will. It is such high pigment. It is wild. Will not dry out your lips. Such a good one. The only thing is that this thing is long as hell. Okay? It's big. Okay? So it's not the most convenient lip to hold. So like, say if you have like a small purse or something like that, it's like, oh, why we got this? Unless you just need to do this. But, you know, let's just backtrack it and pretend I didn't do that. All right, well, those are my 2024 favorites. Let me know what was like your ride or die product down below. Let me know. I want to try it out, unless maybe I already have, but let me know your ride or die of 2024, like a product or products. All right, I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Mwah.